Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel again. My name is Sai Kiran, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about VPC peering, guys. So imagine you have placed in an MNC company, or you're working in an MNC company, okay, with a data located in multiple regions, because they do have their own EC2 instances in different regions or different availability zones in the same region. Okay, so your company is using an AWS cloud or AWS services to host various services and critical application on daily operations. So you have a VPC in US East, and you have another VPC in EU, which is Europe region. So how will you make an handshake method, or how will you make sure that there is a proper communication going on between the instances? So let me show you with the figure. So imagine this is North Virginia, East one. Okay. So in this availability zone, you have two subnets or two servers. This is app server, and this is web server. Imagine this is US East 1A. Okay. And you do have another server in 2A, which is Ohio. This is called as DB. This is Ohio. Okay. And it's 2A. This is running on 10.0.1.0/24, and this is running on 172.163, and this is running on 198.163. Okay. So how you will make the handshake method between these two? Previously, before VPC was not in the picture, the application server in VPC-A and the database server in VPC-B, so they cannot communicate directly due to being in a separate VPC and regions. So to establish communication, what they used to do, they used to follow some configuration like public facing endpoints or physical VPN connections. So what will happen if they do this? This will at some point of time leading to increase the latency during the communication between these two regions, or whenever a user is retrieving some data from a DB, there will be some latency he will be facing. So such kind of issues occur with this public facing endpoints and VPN connections. Also, we might gonna face some security risks which occurs, like additional costs, compromising data security and all. So today in the practical session, what we're going to do is how we can implement a VPC connection between app servers and DB servers, and then web servers and app servers, and from web servers to DB servers, and from app servers to DB servers. How we'll make sure that the communication is going on properly. Okay, let's quickly jump on to the practical guys. Let me open my AWS console. So this is the console right now. Create a VPC. This is North Virginia. Let me open Ohio also on the other hand. Now what you have to do is you have to click on create VPC, VPC and more. I'll give this as app underscore server 10.0.0.0/16. It's okay for me. No tendency number of availability zones 1. It should be US East 1A. I'm in North Virginia, right? Yeah, I'm in North Virginia. Public subnet 1, private subnet 0, and then click on create VPC. Now I'm going to create one more VPC in the same uh, region. View VPC. Again, click on create VPC, VPC and more. Now I'll change this as web servers. Guys, make sure that no IP should be overlapping. When it comes to the VPC peering, the IP should not overlap. Before, the CIDR block range we have given is 10.0.0/16. Now we have to change this. I'm gonna give this as 172.160. People who haven't seen the IP addressing video, they'll not be understanding this now. If you jump onto this video directly, but still people who can understand that would be really great. But people who haven't seen the IP addressing video, I personally request you to go back, watch the IP addressing, what is private and what is public IPs, and then if you come back here, then it will be very easy for you to understand. So I'll take 172.16 and 0/16 and then number of availability zones 1. This I'll keep it in US East 1B, not in 1A. App service we already kept in US East 1A. For the web service, we'll be keeping it in US East 1B. Number of public subnets 1, number of private subnets was 0, and gateway none. Okay, and then create VPC. Quickly go back to the security groups, copy the VPC ID, go to the security groups, paste it here, go here, and then make sure you're allowing the inbound rules. Just a gentle reminder, guys, don't do this in your real-time project. In real time, you are not supposed to allow all traffic. This is just for testing purpose. So, and it's my personal lab. Done. Again, go back to your VPC, copy web service VPC ID, go to security groups, search for the security group, edit. You can delete this, add rule, all traffic, save rules, done. So the very next thing what you have to do is quickly go back to EC2 instance. Now you have to create one, not one, two EC2 instances you have to create. Launch instance, app server. I'll take Ubuntu. 22 is fine for me. T2 micro. Key pair is latest pen. So here I have to select app servers. So we are creating a separate instance for app servers, which we have created a VPC there. And then I'm going to select the subnet, auto assign, security group we have already here. All good. Let's click on launch instance. Now you need to create one more instance for web servers. Click on launch instance, web server, Ubuntu, and then T2 micro is fine for me. Select my key pair, network settings. Now I'll select web servers and then subnet, web server subnet, enable auto assign IP. Security group was already there. All good. Yes, launch instance. In Ohio, what you have to do is you have to do the same. Come to VPC, click on create VPC, VPC and more, DB servers. We have for app servers we have used a cider block of 10 dot. For web servers we have used a cider block of 172. Now for DB we'll be using 192.168.0.0 can use /16. Number of availability zones 1 is enough. 1. US is 2A. Number of public subnets 1, private subnets 0. Then create VPC. Now go back to security groups, copy the VPC ID, click on inbound rules, edit inbound rules. You can delete this, add rule For now, I'm allowing all the traffic for DB2, but in real time, guys, make sure that you're not supposed to allow all traffic. There will be certain port numbers. I'll be doing a separate video on security groups versus uh, subnets and all. So do not do this in your real time. For testing purpose or for your local environment or in your laptop, you can do it and then save rules. Now what you have to do is you have to come back to your instance again. See, all this I am doing in Ohio region only, not in North Virginia. Now click on launch instance, keep the name as DB servers, Ubuntu. You can take any machine. I am taking Ubuntu. Free tier and then T2 micro. My key pair is already there. Ohio key pair. VPC we have created just now and there is only one subnet with it. Select it. Auto assign enable yes. Security groups. We do have security groups and then click on launch instance. Let's go back to North Virginia. Click on instance and log into the instance. Click on app server. I am logging into the app server. Open. Let's keep the color as yellow for the app servers and click on apply. Okay, let's leave it like that. Now let's log into the web servers. Click on web server IP authentication. That is spam and then open. Accept. So first what we'll do is we'll make the connection between app servers and web servers. Okay, then we can jump on to DB servers. So for that what we can do is I'll open the tabs like this here. I'll ping this IP 84 84 172.16 it's not pinging, right? It's not reachable. So ping. So this is also, these both are not reachable. Now what we shall do is we need to create a peering connection between them. Click on peering connection. Click on create peering. I'll say app to web. Requester is app server and then this is the IP. My account only. This region, yes. Web servers. This is the VPC ID. Okay. And then create VPC peering. Once after creating, what you have to do is you have to accept the request. Okay. You should make sure that you're accepting the request. Accepting. So once after this, it will be not done, guys. What you have to do is you should go to route tables. Where it is? Okay, here it is. App server routing table. Click on routes. So here what you have to do is click on edit routes and then you have to add the destination routes. So what is the IP here? 172.16.0.0/16, correct? Yeah. And then here you have to select the target as peering connection. Where is it? Peering connection. Here it is. Save changes. Now you have to do the same for web servers also. click on route tables, refresh, web servers, and then routes, edit routes, add route 10.0.0.0/16, and then see what will happen now. Now they will be communicating each other. See, they are pinging each other. So let's quickly jump onto the Ohio region. Here it is. Copy the public IP, log into party session, Ubuntu @authentication, browse, Ohio KP, open. So now what we shall do is keep it like that. Come back to VPC on Ohio, click on peering connection, create peering connection, and from here what you can do is db2 app. Okay, TV server, my account only, but another region. Which region it is? North Virginia. And then you have to enter the VPC ID, app server VPC ID. You have to copy and then paste it here. Click on create peering. Remember guys, whenever you are creating a peering from the different region, see what we have did when we created a peering in North Virginia region for the same availability zone, we clicked on actions and then we clicked on accept request, right? But when it comes to the different region and you are sending request to the another availability zone, so it is not possible guys. So what you have to do is we have mentioned target VPC ID here when configuring, so you should go to the target location. I said APC app servers, right? So what I have to do is here I have to go to the peering connections, refresh, see pending response. I have to click on it and then I have to accept the request. Accepted. Now what you have to do is provisioning, maybe it will become active. What you have to do is you have to come back to Ohio again, go to the route tables, refresh, click on DB server, routes, edit routes, add routes, enter, remove the space, and then peering connection, select peering connection, and then you have to save it. Again you have to come back to app servers, which was not this one, which is 10 dot. So here in the routing tables you should go to app servers. Here in the routing tables, this is in North Virginia region guys, don't confuse. Click on app servers, click on routes, edit routes, and then you have to give the target location CIDR ID. Okay, this is the one which we are using for DB servers. Enter, select VPC peering, and then select the ID. App to web, app to, okay, this is the one, and then save changes. Now what will happen is it will start pinging. You have to follow the same process guys, it's not a big deal actually. Now you can do it from this way, you can do it from North Virginia itself. Click on create peering. From where? From web servers to DB servers. Okay, click on web servers VPC, and then my account only, another region which is Ohio. Ohio, what is the target? You have to enter it here and then create VPC connection. Okay, done. Now what you have to do, you have to quickly jump back to Ohio region, and from there you have to accept the request. If you refresh, see here, select and then accept request. This is web to DB. Now what you have to do, come back to North Virginia again, go to route tables, refresh, click on web servers, click on routes, edit routes, add route. Here what is the IP? 192.168.0.0/16. 192.168.0.0/16. Oh, sorry. You have to select peering connection here. Web to DB. Yes. Save changes. So you have to do the same thing here. Come back to Ohio again. Go to route tables. Click on routes. Edit routes. Add routes. And then you have to give the destination IP here, which is 172. And then select peering connection. Web to DB. Save changes. That's it, guys. See, now what we'll do is, before we have pinged DB from app, right? Now what we'll do is we'll ping from DB to, what was this IP? 172.16.13.84. See guys, it's also pinging. So now we are having a proper communication between each and all the servers which were located in different regions. So that's all for now, guys. Uh, I actually wanted to show you a clear diagram. See, this is the one actually. This is the one we have achieved now. Uh, in US East 1A, we do have two servers. One is web server and another one is app server. And US East 2, we do have one DB servers. So as I said before, there will be no intercommunication between these VPC IDs, even if they are in the same availability zone. So what we have did, we have achieved that communication with VPC peering. That's all for today. I request each and everyone whomsoever is watching this video, do practice whatever I said. Do practice. If you are not practicing, guys, I'm telling you, when you are trying to attend the interview, they'll be nowadays in DevOps interview, no one is asking about what is it and what is this. Everyone is asking about the scenario based questions. So if you are not doing the practicals and if you are facing the interview, you can't able to handle it. Trust me. I am the live reason for you guys. So whatever I said now, do the practice, watch it thoroughly. Make sure you're making the documentation also. Post it on Medium, post it on LinkedIn. Let the recruiters watch what you're doing and what you know, so that calls will be getting scheduled. And mark my words, you definitely gonna grab the interview. So that's all from my end, guys. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you in the tomorrow session. Bye bye.